Bobby, aka Anarcha Media here, and in this video, I would like to talk about the dangers of the RT Rockfan Rumble Truth Social so-called alt media industrial complex, right? Now, if you are someone who is frustrated with mainstream corporate media and the Democratic Party establishment, I totally get it, as I have said on multiple occasions. And yes, in many ways, the establishment Dems have fallen asleep at the fucking wheel. Pelosi, Schumer, the rest of Booker, the rest of that lot, they have fallen asleep at the wheel. I'm not going to say they haven't. And I'm not going to say that Biden and Harris were offering anything overly much inspiring either, because they weren't. They were basically just offering neoconservatism light, to be honest. They were offering neoconservatism with a little bit of a social democratic counterweight to it. And of course they positioned themselves against the so-called radical leftists and progressives and Bernie-crats as being these rational moderate centrists, which basically was code for we're gonna do pretty much everything the Republicans are doing, but with less mean words. Inspiring. Truly fucking inspiring, Democrats. Oh my God. The modern Democratic Party is an embarrassment, folks. But of course, that doesn't surprise me. I have not voted for a single Democratic candidate since 2009 for a reason. But I digress. The dangers of so-called alternative media, and I say so-called because most of what is called alternative media in this country is really just paid for by the same corporate overlords and oligarchs and overpriced tech braves and celebrities as the mainstream quote-unquote media, the corporate media hacks, right? And it's basically the same kind of bullshit. Be afraid. Don't think like they might steal your vote, so why bother to vote? The government just taxes you to death anyways. Why care about anything? Why care about social justice? Why care about women's rights or black bodies being gunned down because they're black by the cops? Like, I don't know, maybe be fucking human, maybe be capable of empathizing with people other than yourself and different from yourself and having different kinds of experiences, had cultural influences than yourself. That's just a thought, but yeah, and again, the danger of these so-called alternative media and conspiracy theorist types is they And I know from experience, because I have been in these spaces myself in the past. This isn't my first rodeo, as I've said on multiple occasions. And they they take a little bit of truth and they warp it and they catastrophize and a lot of times they use religion and mix that with mainstream politics, almost always conservative or right wing or even fascist politics, by the way, almost never liberal or leftist or humanitarian politics. Funny that. Funny that, huh? Almost never socialist or anti Zionist politics. Ooh, funny that, huh? I wonder why that might be. Anyways, this has been Bobby, aka Anarcha Media, Liberty, Equality, Fraternity, Goodbye.